What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to be picking up where we left off in the last episode. We had started a quest on accident towards the end of the last episode, so we're going to pick up and continue that quest, kind of progress the main storyline a little bit, and then maybe explore the castle, try some side quests. There's probably going to be an episode soon where it's just mainly side quests, because I want to explore. I want to, see what this game has to offer before we get too far into the story to where maybe we're not far enough ahead, or we need to level up, so we've got to take a ton of time and level up. So all that being said, this episode is really just going to be main story content probably, and then we will go from there. So I just hope that you enjoy it, that you can relax and hang out and enjoy this story with me. Let's jump in. All right, so when we left off last time, we were coming to bring a book to Professor Fig. So we're going to run up in here and give this book. It's the book that we took out of the restricted section. So
you cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way?
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Let's talk.
What? Wait. You accessed the restricted section?
We're not going to talk about it.
Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
That's right.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Bro, you reading fast, man.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
Wonder what. Let's see.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
This man's room is terribly cluttered. Like, what is going on in here? Don't you worry, though, Professor Fig. I'm going to learn everything that you need me to learn. Just saying. Hey, that's a sick drawing. Read mail. All right.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Interesting. Nada just sent you an owl post requesting to meet her in Lower Hogsfield, Hamlet. All right. So, world map. This is the world map. Most of the map is covered by fog, limiting what you can see. Alright. Hamlets are small communities throughout the world. Hamlets provide new opportunities for vendors, foo flames, still love saying that, side quests, and collectibles. Alright, so exit. As you explore, you will remove fog and reveal more of the map, unveiling new opportunities like hamlets, dungeons, bandit camps, and many other locations.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Alright. So it seems like we've got lots to do here. Let's see. We're going to go to the quest log. That's the map. We can jump over to quests. And let's see. Live as a student. I need to attend a biology class taught by Professor Garlic. Can't get over that name. In the greenhouse. Let's go to herbology class. And then yeah, let's go to herbology class. That sounds like a good place to start. All right, let's see if I can get lost in the castle like I tend to continue to do. I just get turned around, man. Oh, those knights moved that time. I don't know if we've been this way, actually. I don't think we have. Because I don't recognize this. Yeah, I don't recognize this. I don't think we've been over here yet, so. I'm just ready to get more spells that can be used in combat. And, like, the classes are fun. They're interesting, and they definitely help you feel immersed into the story, but I would definitely, that looks like a side quest right there. It just makes you feel like immersed in it. So like I don't mind doing the classes, but I just really want to focus on the main story. So if I can get some of the classes out of the way and like stuff like this out of the way in the get-go. Got a foo flame.
Wearing Punja's onion again.
Go ahead and get them over with, you know? Let's see what herbology class is all about. There's our friend.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
That was sweet.
Ah, hello.
Hello.
Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Rose. Why do I have
We
to be a
do look
rose?
forward to growing together.
Ah, that's cheesy.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent
Aww.
herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
Oh, I remember these from the movies.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
What are those, cotton balls?
Now, everyone,
Yeah, I think they are.
the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a
Firm
tug.
tug. Yeah, I remember. Cracking the ceiling and everything, man. What? Put him in the pot. Make my man plant thing
The soil
calm down, man.
Envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket. putting the mandrake right at ease.
A warm, dirty blanket.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about that.
Fascinating.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid.
Yeah, why'd you do that to me?
Off you go.
Garlic?
Splendid work, everyone.
Hey, there's a bee.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'm just a natural. I nearly went deaf.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected.
You
Now,
got
as
it.
I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice.
Thank you
Plant
so
the
much.
seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor
Ready
Sharp's
in
class.
10 minutes. The leaves of this medicinal herb are used in Wiggleweld potion. Dittany seeds can be purchased at the Magic Neep and can be grown in pots of any size. So it yields 5. You can add fertilizer to this plant to increase its yield. You can create fertilizer by conjuring a dung composter. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be messing with dung.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
What?
You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you.
I don't...
Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Yeah, they're called the chomping Chinese something. Of course they bite. That sounds terrifying.
Now remember,
If a plant ever jumped up at me and said,
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
I'm gonna
Nice
bite
to meet
you.
you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll lead.
Okay.
Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me.
Mallow sweet,
Your
mallow
duel
sweet.
with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was
Not
brilliant.
crass.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly... Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Toss the cabbages. How the heck do I do that? Oh, LB. Alright. Nope.
Look at that. They'll
Okay.
chomp on anything they can get there.
I didn't know if I had to aim it or
Arms on.
not. There wasn't any clarity on if I
Mum
needed
planted
to
some in
aim
her
it or
garden
not.
Last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Wow.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they?
Whoa!
My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight.
What did this man just
I'm
say?
not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't
What
a
did he
dummy.
say? What? What did he just call those things, man? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't pay attention to what he said, so... I suppose they could come in handy. Sure, but that's just a dummy. I was imagining it. I'm gonna go with they can come in handy because that might end up coming in
I
handy
suppose
later
they
on.
could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden.
Whoa.
You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
I have to
Take
say,
your time. I'll see you back in class.
yeah, you go right on ahead. He said something about cabbages, and I didn't think about it at first, but there's a TV show that I love, and I have loved it since I was a teenager. And some of you may know what it is, since I'm talking about cabbages. If you've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, you absolutely need to watch it. And I don't mean like the live action, the one that Netflix just did. Ooh, a chest. Plaid shirt and tie, school uniform. Ah, that's pretty cool. If you've never watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, you need to. I think that it is a masterpiece, an absolute masterpiece whenever it comes to illustration and just art, beautiful music. I don't believe in any of the Chinese mythology that's tied to it or anything of the sort, but it is just a beautiful TV show. The action's great, the story's great. I mean, crazy redemption arcs and transformation arcs. So just wonderful stuff. So he said something about cabbages, though. That's where I'm trying to get to with you guys. And there's a character in the show who's called the Cabbage Man, the Cabbage Merchant, I think, actually, technically. And all throughout the show, multiple times, the gang of Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Toph, they constantly ruin and destroy his cabbages. So every time that it happens, he yells, "My cabbages!" So he said cabbages, and I started thinking about it. So please go watch the TV show if you have not. They are not a sponsor of this YouTube channel, but I'm just saying, Avatar Studios. Come on over.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As I am, plants offer so much, or don't care much for plants, honestly. I don't really have a preference here. I'm just going to go with the optimistic or the positive approach.
Magical plants have so much to offer.
Wow, that was...
I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad.
Sure.
Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
All right.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Hey, listen, I understand. They were pretty loud. Especially in this headset, good sir. We made our way to potions class, so we're starting that now.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Oh, they're going to actually have us do
Use
this?
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients.
All right.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
All right. This is an interesting little detail that they've added in here. Like actually having you mix everything together and work on everything. So, all right, stir the cauldron. I don't know if you do this every time that you make the potions, but that is a really cool detail.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Hey man, it's only skill. It's only skill. It's only the wit. I am a Ravenclaw. Just saying.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Alright, so I need to... Oh.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, sir.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so
Weasley.
myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
He wants us to get it.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't want to take anything from a teacher. That just seems stupid. I don't want to get on a teacher's bad side.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't.
Look at that.
Fooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Listen here, man. You're not gonna, like... Don't be doing that to me. I'm not going to... If they're not valuable, then why wouldn't you buy one yourself? Like, why can't you just go buy one? Yeah, I'm not doing that
I
for
have
you.
enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Yeah. Sort something else out. I'm gonna grab mongrel fur. What? Alright. Is that the only two things? What else is over here? No, I don't want to collect that. That's that thing that he needed. Oh, I just stole from a teacher. Maybe I might as well take the feather. What's this? Borgin and Burke's. Borgin and Burke's has an increased amount of activity outside of ordinary shop hours, particularly in the wee hours of the night, with suspicious deliveries being made to the shop's back entrance. Suspicious. Given what we know of the shop's reputation, we are adding more oars to join those that have already been watching the shop. You are amongst the new additions. Further instructions to follow. Interesting. I hope he doesn't get mad because we just looked at his mail.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
You got it.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Alright, so we were supposed to make the Edurus potion. Okay, so it doesn't look like we're gonna do that whole motion every time. It's kind of sad though, because like that was a really cool detail. It would have been interesting if maybe we did it the first time, as if it was like us learning how to do the potion or whatever, and then from then on out it It's just this kind of screen, but can't really complain. It's still really neat detail. Pick up. All right. I just did that. All right.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Again.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That's interesting. He's an interesting character. Because he seems like he's, I don't know, really stiff or like, I don't know, like he could be a really, really mean teacher. But I don't know. That was interesting. I really enjoyed the little cutscene, so we are going to check out what is going on next. So we made our way from potions class, and now we are going to complete an assignment for Professor Hecat, which will get us a new spell, Incendio. I'm sorry, not Incendio. It'll get us another spell, not Incendio. We already have Incendio. We need to use that spell on some different people, but I just think it's so fascinating because, like, we actually are out here. Do I need to break this? I do need to break that. Do I get stuff for it? Okay, yeah, close that. And then I guess I have to break that to pick stuff up. Okay. But anyways, we have to go and fight some people, I believe, or at least do some practices or something of the sort. So we're running way out here to try to complete this assignment for Professor Hecat. I just love that, you know, it's so open and you're not limited to just the castle. That's really what I expected this to be, is you were just going to be limited to the castle and that's it. So I know eventually, mainly because of the trailers, you're eventually going to be able to fly on a broom and you'll have mounts. So it'll be easier to get around, especially because... Investigate what? Investigate what? It's going to be easier to get around eventually. That's what I was trying to get at when I was rudely interrupted, man. I'm not sure what he was talking about, though, so... I have a feeling that we're about to walk up on a fight, though. Oh, no. This is Natty.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Well, I told you that we were doing one thing, but we're about to do another, and then we'll do the assignment. I thought that it was leading me to that assignment, but maybe Maybe Natty's going to help us do it. I don't know. We're going to find out.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I don't know. What do you think, Natty? I'm valuable. They want something I found, or I can't say. I told Sebastian. Do I want to tell Natty? Yeah, we're going to tell Natty. I'm okay with telling and, like, trusting some friends, but I just don't know if I want to trust the professors because I don't know who to trust.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Why is
Just before
everybody
we came to
fascinated
Hogwarts.
by that?
In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
Ask the same
It
question,
is.
Natty.
And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Mattibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
That's right.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Help the stranger. All right. What the heck was that? What's it called whenever they, like, disappear? I don't know what it's called when they, like, disappear like that, but I think that's what Natty just did to get out of here. So,
They must have come this way. Think!
okay.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
Hey.
Oi, speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Hey, man.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Oh, I shall enjoy.
It's been a minute, guys. It's been a couple days since I played, so...
It's your life hanging in the air.
Let's go, brother. It's been a hot minute since I played, so... Alright, let's see what this is.
Light go out of your eyes.
Alright, more guys coming. So the collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You will learn valuable insight on enemies, such as their weaknesses to certain spells. Okay.
Get over here, you potato! We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this! You become a dead body!
It's
And I haven't even had my tea yet!
Such agility!
Learned that in first year, did ya? Better like this.
All right, so this one has a red shield. So I think that nope, Incendio doesn't do it.
You'll feel that for a clumsy little
I'm not sure how to break this. Where's the other guy at?
Back for more.
Let's take this guy out. Oh, the other person got hit because of me. There we go. All right, so you break the shield by throwing something. I don't want to use my ancient magic on you. All right, so you break the shields, at least that person's shields, I think, by throwing stuff at them.
I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
That was like kind of the first taste of combat. We had the troll attack, but we really hadn't had combat.
You're
so
right.
That was nice.
Thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills.
I mean,
Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
No
Victor
idea.
Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Tis a
Well,
long
you've
story.
avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yeah, who's Priya? That's what I was wondering.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a
Interesting.
book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
All right.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin. Yeah.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on
Cadogan?
endlessly about
Who
his
is that?
connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
Wait.
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the
We're gonna
area.
go back. Hold on.
I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
So she said Merlin went to Hogwarts, and Merlin, like we've all heard of Merlin. Yeah, quite
I can
fascinating.
see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
We just picked some of that.
Sweet.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
You got it. Don't mind if I do. I
This
just
trunk.
picked some, but
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
All right, so place it here. Just tossed it out.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
So I only see 3. And they have little, like, bowls on the top, and normally you light those on fire. So...
Incendio.
Yeah.
The flames make the pyres sing.
Alright, something tells me that I gotta get this other one lit before, yep, they all sink to the ground. Look at that.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yeah, so that was what I was about to say, and then she made the comment that it's gonna need mallow sweet. Oh snap, she literally just... Dang, she just packed up a clip. Man.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
All right. So I guess Professor Fig told someone about the situation that we're in, so if he's telling people, why the heck shouldn't I tell people? Anyways, she said something about she wasn't sure what they were all going to entail, but I mean, then she corrected herself and said that she thought that they would all take mallow sweet, so I assume that they're all going to take mallow sweet, but there might be a chance that they take something else. I don't know. But we're going to make our way to talk to this guy that just randomly, Mr. Ollivander. Oh, that's the guy with the, that makes the wands, right? We're going to go talk to Mr. Ollivander and see what is next for us. So we were on our way to talk to Mr. Ollivander when we were running through where Cross Wands happens. And it reminded me that we were trying to do something else to learn a new spell. I need to cast Incendio. I cast it one time on the enemies in the last situation we were just in. So I'm going to do some Crossed Wands really quick and see if I can cast Incendio 4 more times so that we can try to learn this new spell that Professor Hecat was going to offer us. So let's do some Crossed Wands and then we'll make our way to Mr. Ollivander. Oh, final round. I didn't realize that this was final round.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
There's only one name that gets glory, man. Not mine, but I'm ready to try to win.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Sebastian was pretty slow last time. I think I want to try dueling with Natty and see what she's got.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
Maybe that's just like they could just get adjusted, but
we can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
4 of them. How many of us are there? 2? What? Listen here, man. Break through red shields with damage spells like the fire-making spell Incendio. Okay, so I was right. That is what that is. Target lock lets you track enemies without using the R to change targets while locked. Okay, so I need to get close to hit them with that spell and break their shield. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge though, because there's 4 of them and 2 of us. So I'm confident that I can do this, but we're gonna go for it, guys. Oh gosh.
Incendio. You're better than that. Leviosa. Come on.
Ah, there's a lot going on. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Ah, dodge. Why is it not? All right, hold up. I gotta calm down. All right, guys. We're not off to a good start so far. I really want to try to do this right.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round.
I don't know why I was jumping, to be honest with you guys. I kept trying to cast the Incendio spell, but I guess I was pressing A before I was pressing RT. I just gotta get used to it. They made... Yeah, let's try this again.
I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Yeah. I got it. Dang, dude. No. Let's take this guy out. Let's focus one guy at a time. Dang, dude. Alright, maybe I'm not ready for this. Maybe I'm not ready for the 4v2.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out
Let's
there.
try one more time. I understand what I need to do, but this is... Okay, lock. Alright. I would think that rolling would,
Come on.
No! Why did you unlock from him? Alright, come on. I don't feel like I do a lot of damage.
There goes my wager.
Alright. One guy down. Can I lock onto somebody? Why does it keep doing that? Alright, she got in the way of my spell. I don't want to use that, but like I know that I can. I feel like it's cheating, just a little bit. But it's like, it's what I'm gonna do in a real... I've got dodging down. Slow it down, okay. Pull this person. Take them both out. Oh, you gotta be joking. Come on. I think I just got to get used to the red ones because I'm not used to the red ones.
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
I did better that time. I'm still not very confident in what I just did because that should not... I did not win the tournament, okay? I got lucky. I got lucky.
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please.
That was
I
rough.
wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
I don't know that I deserve this.
I'm flattered, but I don't deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner. You should revel in your accomplishment.
Not undisputed.
Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my
Oh, did I even
plants are
cast?
doing.
I think I cast Incendio enough.
Yes.
Let's check and see if I completed the appropriate quests assignment. Okay. Expelliarmus. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So, we'll see. All right. I think we're going to end it there, and then when we start the next episode, we are going to jump into our Defense Against the Dark Arts class and continue the other quests that we were working on. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode, that you enjoyed watching me get my butt kicked 3 times. We're going to work on our combat. We're going to try to find some opportunities to work on our combat here in the future, but I hope that you guys enjoyed the episode and look forward to hanging out with you guys again soon.